Look at this. When FIFA first unveiled the official logo for the 2026 World Cup, the internet absolutely melted down. People called it bland. They called it lazy. One reporter actually asked if it was designed on MS Paint in 5 minutes. And honestly, looking at this minimal stack of the generic 26 with the actual trophy plonked right on top of it, it is hard to disagree. But here is where it gets interesting. While the world was busy mocking it, they completely missed the secret code hidden in plain sight. This isn't just a bad logo. It is a revolutionary engineering system that is about to change sports branding forever. You see, for the last 30 years, World Cup logos were complex pieces of art. They were intricate, colorful, and packed with cultural symbols meant to represent the host nation. South Africa 2010 had the Bafana player silhouette. Brazil 2014 had the trophy hands, which also looked like a farm palm to be fair. Russia 2018 had that weird mystical egg vibe. Every logo was unique. But 2026, it is literally just the trophy on top of a 2 and a 6. It is so simple it feels insulting. This sounds simple. It isn't. To understand why this minimalism is actually incredibly complex, we have to look at the massive mathematical problem FIFA faced.
The 2026 World Cup is unprecedented. For the first time ever, it is being hosted by 3 massive countries, the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Even more insane, it is happening in 16 completely different cities across 4 time zones. How do you design one single symbol that captures the essence of sophisticated Vancouver, vibrant Mexico City, historic Boston, and sunny Monterey without it just becoming a cluttered, messy disaster? In the past, you couldn't. This is where the old rules of graphic design broke, and why FIFA had to write entirely new ones. Here is the secret nobody noticed. The stack, that generic white 2 and 6, isn't the final logo. It is a container. It is a blank canvas. This is the design code the world completely missed. Instead of trying to force cultural symbols into the design, FIFA made a mathematical grid system around the numbers. This specific layout allows the logo to instantly absorb and adapt to whatever environment it is placed in. Think of it less like a permanent painting and more like a high-tech camouflage suit.
Here is how it actually works in practice. When you're in New York City, the core 26 stack might fill with the texture and architecture of the skyline. In Mexico City, it might adapt the pattern of Aztec sunstones or vibrant local art. In Seattle, it could incorporate the lush green Pacific Northwest environment. The numbers never change, but the contents, the soul of the logo, flip dynamically. This modular design means that every one of the 16 host cities gets a logo that is technically identical to the others, but visually totally unique. It is visual equity across 3 different cultures. This whole design strategy is actually genius when you realize it's for 104 matches, not just one. It has to scale from giant stadium floodlights all the way down to a tiny icon on your phone screen. While you're pondering if this high-tech math makes it better or just less boring, do me a quick favor. Scroll down, hit that like button to help boost this explainer, and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming deep dive into how the crazy new 48-team qualification pathways are decided. Back to the secret.
The container system doesn't stop at just geography. Here is where it gets really clever. The internal pattern can change based on who is playing. When Mexico faces off against Canada in the group stage, the color palette and internal patterns of that massive 26 can shift in real time to reflect the matchup on the broadcast and tickets. When the USA plays England, the texture can flip again. This degree of flexibility means the logo is no longer a passive symbol. It is an active participant in telling the story of every individual game. If you're still wondering why FIFA spent untold millions on an MS Paint stack, follow the money. This modular, minimal shape is perfect for the commercial side of the World Cup. It means FIFA can partner with massive sponsors and integrate their brand texture directly inside the official World Cup symbol, making the branding far more valuable and adaptable across vastly different digital and physical media formats. This isn't art, it is a strategic asset built for monetization in the digital age.
You know the type who hates change? Those are the people still mocking the logo. But what they missed is that this represents a fundamental shift in how the largest events on Earth are branded. We are moving away from fixed, rigid symbols towards dynamic, flexible systems. This isn't just a 2026 World Cup secret, it is the blueprint for all major sports branding for the next 20 years. Minimal shapes are necessary because they act as perfect data containers. So, while the world saw a 5-minute sketch, the reality is a multi-year mathematical framework designed to solve a 16-city logistical branding nightmare. The secret of the World Cup logo isn't what is visible, it is the dynamic code built inside the emptiness. Whether you love the flexible genius or still think it's lazy, you have to admit, FIFA played the long game on this one. What do you think now? Is the secret container system brilliant, or should they have just designed 16 unique cultural logos instead? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to help us eliminate all the confusion around football's complicated mechanics. We'll see you in the next breakdown.